What do white gowns, extravagant cakes, diamond rings, and heartfelt vows immediately make you think of? Well, a wedding, of course. These are all popular customs present in the traditional American wedding. However, the beautiful display of love and intimacy you're picturing greatly differs in other parts of the world. Today, I will be discussing the various types of marriages, customs, and traditions in the country of Kyrgyzstan. I personally have family who are descendants of the Kyrgyz Republic and have devoted hours of research to better understand this topic. Kyrgyz people are native to Central Asia, with weddings that have many unique aspects, the majority of which have since been made illegal but still exist in reality, such as forced marriages, child marriages, and bride stealing. To many of us, forced marriages may seem like a thing of the past, but for the young men and women of Kyrgyzstan, this process is far from obsolete. Many times, unborn babies are already arranged to be married. Couples are chosen by their parents or extended relatives based on wealth, social status, and religion. In order to set the arrangement, the elder relatives of each family negotiate the bride's dowry. After that, the bride and groom meet, usually about 1 month before the wedding is to be held. Most couples are married by the age of 20 and are expected to have children right away. However, in order to ensure happiness among the men, many husbands are encouraged to have other lovers and will refer to their mistresses as second wives. It has been said in a study conducted by the International Union for Scientific Study of Population that one of the main reasons forced marriages take place in Kyrgyzstan is due to the unsymmetrical socioeconomic statuses among men and women. The most common relationship between the couple include a man from a very poor family and a young, uneducated woman. The same study indicates that more than 1/3 of marriages in Kyrgyzstan are arranged or forced. Another form of marriage in Kyrgyzstan, derived from arranged marriage, is child marriage. While it's true that child marriage was far more common in the past than it is now, it has not been completely eliminated even today. According to the organization Girls Not Brides and their study on young girls in Kyrgyzstan, 12% of girls are married before the age of 18 and 1% before the age of 15. Some of the main reasons for the prevalence of child marriage include level of education, poverty, and family honor. Approximately 1/3 of women with little to no education are married before age 18. Additionally, many young girls are married off due to the family's absence of wealth. If a family has a difficult time providing for its children, they will often arrange for daughters to marry into a rich household. Lastly, families will often force young girls into marriage in order to preserve family honor by ensuring that their daughters cannot take place in premarital sex. According to a study conducted by the United Nations Populations Fund, girl child spouses are also vulnerable to domestic violence and sexual abuse within relationships that are unequal, and, if they become pregnant, often experience complications during pregnancy and childbirth as their bodies are not ready for childbearing. In combining the traditions of arranged, forced, and child marriage, the result is perhaps one of the most shocking marriage types in Kyrgyzstan of all: wife stealing or bride kidnapping. The custom of bride kidnapping is derived from what is referred to as the crying adage, which states that a crying bride on her wedding day leads to a happy marriage. At the young age of 15, a girl can be abducted by a man and make her his wife. According to the academic paper, The Social Rationale for Bride Abduction, this process most commonly includes an intoxicated groom and his male friends kidnapping a young woman and taking her to the groom's home, where she is pressured to write a letter of consent. The young girl spends one night alone with her future husband and then is taken to meet her mother-in-law, where she has a scarf tied around her head to symbolize that she is now married. The wife can legally run away, but it is considered to be extremely shameful and will make it very difficult for her to ever find another husband. Because rural Kyrgyzstan functions as a hierarchy, the young women have no tangible say in the decision. The same study states that as many as 1/3 of Kyrgyz marriage involves bride kidnapping. One of the reasons for this is due to a son being mandated by his parents to kidnap if they cannot afford a wedding ceremony or bride dowry. Wife stealing was technically made illegal in 1991, but is still in practice today, and it is rare that the groom will be persecuted. In American culture, we associate white gowns, extravagant cakes, diamond rings, and heartfelt vows with marriage. Sadly, for the young women in Kyrgyzstan, marriage is better known as being associated with force, child brides, and kidnapping. Thank you.